At first glance, the 2004 Keelboat nickel looks like nothing special. It's just another 5-cent coin that many Americans have seen in their pocket change. Most people spend it without even looking twice. But what if one of these ordinary-looking nickels could actually be worth hundreds, or even The 2004 Keelboat nickel was released as part of the Westward Journey nickel series to honor the historic Lewis and Clark expedition. Instead of the familiar Monticello building on the back, this coin features a detailed keelboat carrying explorers and supplies along America's rivers. It was a one-year design, making it instantly recognizable if you know what to look for. Millions of these nickels were made, so most examples are only worth face value. But that's where the story gets interesting. A small number escaped the mint with unusual characteristics or survived in exceptional condition, and those are the coins collectors are willing to pay serious money for. Imagine reaching into an old coffee can filled with spare change. You pull out a dirty, scratched nickel that looks like it has been passed from person to person for years. Most people would toss it back without a second thought. But a careful collector flips it over, notices the keelboat design, checks the date, and suddenly starts looking much closer. That simple 5-cent coin might deserve a second inspection. The first thing to check is the date. Make sure it says 2004. Then look at the back for the large keelboat sailing across the water. This design is unique to the 2004 Westward Journey series, making it easy to identify even if the coin is worn. Next, look for the mint mark on the front of the coin near the date. It may have a P for Philadelphia, a D for Denver, or no mint mark at all if it was made for special collector sets. While most circulation coins are common, high-grade examples from either mint can bring surprising prices when professionally graded. Condition is one of the biggest factors. Many keelboat nickels spent years in circulation, picking up scratches, dents, and worn details. But coins that somehow avoided heavy wear are much harder to find. If Jefferson's hair is sharp, the lettering is crisp, and the keelboat still shows strong detail, your coin could be far more desirable than an average example. Some collectors also search for striking errors. These can include off-center strikes, doubled details, clipped planchets, or other unusual mistakes made during production. Mint errors are often rare, and depending on the type and severity, they can dramatically increase a coin's value. One exciting possibility is finding a coin with unusually strong eye appeal. Even though millions were minted, very few survived in pristine condition after more than 20 years. Coins with brilliant original luster and almost no contact marks can earn top grades from professional grading services, and those are the examples that often sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. There have been collectors who searched through rolls of bank-wrapped nickels hoping to discover one overlooked gem. Most rolls contain ordinary coins, but every now and then, someone finds a nearly perfect keelboat nickel that had been sitting unnoticed for years. Those discoveries keep collectors motivated because valuable coins are still being found today. It's also important not to clean your coin. Many people believe polishing a dirty coin will make it more valuable, but the opposite is usually true. Cleaning can leave tiny scratches and remove the original surface, reducing its appeal to collectors. Even if your nickel looks dark or stained, leave it exactly as you found it until you know what you have. If you think you've found an exceptional example or an unusual error, compare it carefully with normal 2004 keelboat nickels or consider having it examined by a reputable coin dealer or grading service. A professional opinion can make all the difference when determining whether your coin is simply interesting or truly valuable. The amazing part is that these nickels are still out there. They continue to appear in pocket change, old piggy banks, estate collections, and forgotten jars sitting on shelves across America. Every handful of nickels is another chance to uncover a hidden treasure that everyone else overlooked. That's what makes coin collecting so exciting. You don't need expensive equipment or years of experience to begin. Sometimes all it takes is slowing down, paying attention, and knowing what to look for. The next 5-cent coin you receive in change could tell a story that ends with an unexpected payday. Next coin. Imagine cleaning out an old dresser that belonged to a grandparent. You find a small envelope filled with loose nickels collected years ago. One coin catches your eye because of the unusual handshake on the back. It looks old, maybe a little dirty, and certainly doesn't seem valuable. But instead of spending it, you decide to look closer. That simple decision could make all the difference. The first thing to check is the date. It should read 2004 on the front of the coin. Then turn it over and confirm the reverse shows the handshake design with the large 1803 inscription. If it does, you've found the Louisiana Purchase commemorative nickel. Next, look for the mint mark near the date on the front. Coins with a P were struck in Philadelphia, while those with a D came from Denver. Although both mints produced millions of examples, collectors often pay strong premiums for coins in outstanding condition from either location. Now examine the surfaces carefully. Is Jefferson's portrait sharp? Are the letters bold and easy to read? Can you clearly see the details in both hands on the reverse? If the coin has very few scratches, retains its original shine, and looks almost new despite being more than 20 years old, it could be far more desirable than an ordinary circulated example. One reason these coins become valuable is because very few survive in nearly perfect condition. Most entered circulation immediately after leaving the mint, where they picked up nicks, stains, and heavy wear. Finding one that somehow remained almost untouched is much harder than most people realize. Collectors also search for mint errors on this design. While errors are uncommon, they do exist. Off-center strikes, doubled lettering, clipped planchets, or other production mistakes can dramatically increase a coin's value because every error is unique. These unusual coins often become the stars of advanced collections. Another mistake many people make is cleaning old coins. A dirty nickel may not look attractive, but polishing it can permanently damage the surface. Professional collectors usually prefer original coins, even if they show natural age or toning. Cleaning often removes the very qualities that make a coin desirable. One of the most exciting parts of coin collecting is knowing that valuable discoveries still happen today. Collectors continue searching through rolls of nickels from local banks because every unopened roll could contain a nearly perfect Louisiana Purchase nickel that escaped notice for decades. Stories like these remind us that hidden treasures haven't all been found. If your coin appears unusually sharp or has a strange feature that doesn't match other examples, don't rush to sell it for a few dollars. Compare it with other 2004 handshake nickels and consider showing it to a reputable coin dealer or professional grading service. An expert can determine whether you've found an ordinary circulation coin or something much more special. The beauty of this hobby is that anyone can participate. You don't need expensive equipment or years of experience. All it takes is paying attention to the coins that pass through your hands every day. The next time you receive change at a grocery store, gas station, or restaurant, take a moment to check your nickels. One careful look could reveal a coin that everyone else ignored. Even if your Louisiana Purchase nickel isn't worth a fortune, it's still a fascinating piece of American history that celebrates one of the nation's most important land acquisitions. And if you're lucky enough to find an exceptional example with outstanding condition or a genuine mint error, you may be holding a coin that collectors are eager to add to their collections. Next coin. The 2005 United States 5-cent coin may look completely ordinary, but certain examples have become highly desirable among collectors. If you've ever emptied your pockets onto a table or searched through a jar of old change, there's a chance you've already held one in your hand without realizing it. The year 2005 was another special chapter in the Westward Journey nickel series. During this year, the United States Mint introduced a new reverse featuring a majestic American bison, often called the Buffalo nickel design by many collectors because it resembles the famous classic coin from the early 1900s. Later in the same year, another design showed the Pacific Ocean, marking the end of the Lewis and Clark expedition. Both designs were released only during 2005, making them unique in modern American coinage. Because millions were produced, most 2005 nickels are worth only 5 cents. But that's not the whole story. A small number survived in remarkable condition, while others left the mint with unusual production errors. Those are the coins that can attract serious attention from collectors and sometimes sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Imagine receiving change after buying a cup of coffee. Among the coins is a worn nickel with a large American bison standing proudly on the reverse. It has a few scratches, and the edges show signs of wear. Most people would never look twice. But an experienced collector knows that every 2005 nickel deserves a closer inspection because the next valuable discovery could be hiding in plain sight. Start by checking the date. It should clearly read 2005. Then turn the coin over and identify which reverse design it has. If you see the American bison, you've found one of the year's most recognizable nickels. If you see the Pacific Ocean with the words ocean in view, you've found the other 2005 commemorative design. Both are popular with collectors. Next, look for the mint mark near Jefferson's portrait. A P indicates Philadelphia, while a D represents Denver. Although both mints produced large numbers of coins, examples with outstanding quality can be surprisingly difficult to find because so many entered circulation immediately after they were made. Now study the details carefully. Does the bison still have sharp fur? Are the letters bold and easy to read? Is Jefferson's portrait crisp with very little wear? Coins that retain their original shine and have only a few tiny marks often receive much higher grades than ordinary circulated pieces. Those high-grade coins are the ones that collectors compete to own. Another exciting possibility is discovering a mint error. Collectors constantly search for doubled lettering, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, or other unusual production mistakes. These errors are uncommon, but when they appear on a popular modern coin like the 2005 nickel, they can command impressive prices. Many valuable coins are overlooked simply because they don't look special at first glance. A coin doesn't have to be old to be valuable. Some modern nickels have become collector favorites because of their condition, rarity, or unusual characteristics. That's why experienced collectors inspect every coin instead of judging it by its age alone. One important rule is never to clean your coin. It might seem like polishing a dull nickel will increase its value, but collectors usually prefer original surfaces. Cleaning can leave fine scratches that permanently reduce a coin's appeal. Even if your nickel looks dark or dirty, it's usually best to leave it exactly as you found it. Collectors across the United States still search through bank rolls hoping to uncover an overlooked 2005 nickel in exceptional condition. Every unopened roll represents another opportunity. Most searches end with ordinary coins, but every now and then someone discovers a nearly perfect example that has remained hidden for years. Those success stories inspire collectors to keep looking. If you believe your 2005 nickel stands out because of its condition or because something about it looks unusual, compare it with other examples or have it examined by a reputable coin dealer or professional grading service. An expert can determine whether you've found a common circulation coin or a premium collectible. The excitement of coin collecting comes from the possibility that valuable treasures are still circulating today. Unlike many hobbies that require expensive equipment, this one begins with the loose change already sitting in your home. Every handful of nickels could contain a hidden surprise waiting to be discovered. Okay, goodbye guys.